Good afternoon, graduates and distinguished guests. You may be seated. This graduation event is a special celebration. As you all know, for the past year, we have celebrated your accomplishments virtually, and now we are so excited to be here with you in person to celebrate with you and your family. We would like to welcome family and friends with us here this afternoon. You all have experienced the trials and tribulations and the tears of nursing school. Know that it has been your support of these graduates that have helped them through the difficult times and helped them succeed. Now, on behalf of the Galen College Nursing Board of Directors, the administration, faculty, and staff, we welcome you to this joyful graduation ceremony. Today, we welcome you all to our graduation ceremony, and we have two very special individuals that would like to say a couple of words to you all. Many of you all know them as Mr. DeVore and Dr. Selch. So they've been with you all through the majority of your nursing program and are here to welcome you all into the profession of nursing.
Well, normally, those of you that know me, I usually start off by saying hello, future nurses, but guess what? We're already there. So hello, nurses, congratulations. So as I look out to you all today, I'm amazed at the growth and experience that I see behind your eyes. For many of you, that growth and experience was a headfirst jump into the world of bedside nursing during the world's worst pandemic outbreak that we've had in the last 100 years. That kind of trial by fire can either invigorate or exhaust a new nurse. I'm sure that since your graduation, you have both felt both of those many a times. Hopefully, more than not, you've been excited about going to work, encouraged by your fellow coworkers, and uplifted by the stories of your patients.
One of the things that I love about Galen is the willingness of faculty, staff, and students to share their why. Knowing your why is more than just, why did you go to nursing school? Knowing your why is remembering and appreciating those that inspired you. We ask new students at orientation to remember their why when school gets tough and they feel like quitting. I'm sure you can think of a time or two during school that you felt like quitting. Hopefully not during my class. But today I ask you to remember your why when work-life balance seems to tip more to the work side. When your last nerve has been trampled on all day long, and then you have to go home and be the significant other or parent or both that you're expected to be. Remember your why. I personally grew up in a house with a nurse, but I never thought that I would become one. I spent my childhood dinners being regaled with stories of what items were removed from a patient's body that day. While my siblings were all grossed out, I was amazed. I knew I wanted to do something in healthcare, but I leaned more to the drug research and development side. In fact, I spent 2 years of college taking all the biology and chemistry classes you could possibly take. That second year of college, my father was hospitalized for what should have been a routine surgery and eventually led to almost 6 months in the hospital and multiple surgeries. I spent every weekend home from school at the hospital to give my mom, who was a nurse and continued to work full-time during his illness, a break from her holding vigil at his bedside. It was there, with my dad, that I saw the important role that the nurse truly has every day. To them, I know now, most of the tasks that they did were just part of their job, something simple, something menial. But to my family, to my father, they were everything. That next fall, I registered for my first nursing course. I wanted to be that small ray of hope in someone's life, even if just for a moment, doing something simple that was just part of my job.
Wow, what a why. My why isn't quite that flamboyant. I grew up in a house where the male figures all predominantly were in the military. My grandfather was a police officer. My dad, my uncle, my biological father were all in the military. So I grew up with a father who was blind. I also grew up in a neighborhood that was predominantly with elderly people. Likewise, I also had to care for my little brothers because my mom tried to work and my dad was blind, so there was nobody else to do so. However, that meant helping others became part of my core. It's what I just did. So without knowing how to obtain my dream and to further that, I followed in the footsteps of my family. I went to the military, right? So after a brief stay in the military and a quick medical discharge, I was again, without knowing the how, to get to where I wanted to be. So what do? I go to the paper. I start looking through the classifieds. I start scrolling through, finding jobs, going on interviews, nothing. Then we had some divine intervention. I open up the classified and there's a full page ad. Hey, come to our nursing school. Fortunately, at the time it wasn't Galen because I'm from Pennsylvania. But it said, come to nursing school. Again, we can basically help you help others. I said, okay, I wanted to help others. This is what I wanted to do, right? So I took that leap of faith. I filled out the application, got called for an interview, went to the interview. I thought it went well. They called me back a little bit later and said, oh, you know what, you did great. We'll put you on a waiting list. I don't know if any of y'all got to do a waiting list to get into Galen or not. We're kind of a predominant school. But I got put on a waiting list. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait. This was January 1984. I know I just dated myself, but it's okay. June of 84, I get a call from the school that said, you know what, hey, we got a spot for you. Do you want to come? I'm like, yeah, one more hurdle to get over. I needed $375 for my first year's books. I was broke. I didn't have a job. Remember, I just went on all these job interviews. I had nothing. My grandmother is a woman that I will adore till the end of time, lent me the $375 that I needed to get me started on the journey that 36 years later, I stand before you, fulfilling a dream. And I'll probably end up crying, and I apologize. So that story has allowed me to continue and travel through various aspects of nursing. I was a traveler for 3 years. I did all kinds of things. I ended up doing what I love to do the most, and that is helping others, help others, and developing tomorrow's leaders today. So that I get to do on a daily basis when I get to stand before you, help you understand your med surg, help you understand your pathophysiology, it doesn't matter. Help you understand how to deal with the trying times that we've got going on. It's all important. Each of you has your story that has pushed you to become a nurse. You are now living it every day. I urge you to share your stories with those that you love and those that mean the most to you. Emily's father never knew that his journey, inspired her to become a nurse until she told him almost a decade later. He emotionally broke down and cried. Her mom did the same thing as a nurse. As the first of my family to get a college degree, my mom and my grandmother were so proud of me. They told everyone that I was a nurse. So what does that mean? That means that now every person that they know or you know is now going to call you and say, hey, I got this ache. What does that mean? I got this pain. What does that mean? What does this lab result mean, right? What is this test for? Why are they doing this test?
Does this rash look funny?
Yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. It has defined my entire life. So after 36 years, my why continually continually grows as new adventures and new milestones develop, but will always branch from the foundation of caring for others.
So understand that your why may change over time. While my dad's illness pushed me to pursue nursing, I chose to go back to school twice for a different reason. I found myself getting burnt out in my position, not loving what I was doing, but not hating it enough to quit. I needed inspiration again. I had a coworker one day tell me that she loved working with me because I would do all the boring discharge teaching. That made me realize that I really liked that part of the job, and maybe I would be good at it. So I went back to school. I did not get burned out because of what I was doing, because I liked my job. I was burned out because I forgot why I was doing it. My hope for all of you is to find a way to remember your why every day. When the ER calls an hour before your shift is over to give report on a new admission, when you have to call the pharmacy to decipher the meds that your patient is taking and all the patient can tell you is that it's yellow. When you help deliver the baby for the couple that have tried for years. When you hold the hand of a patient that takes their last breath, and all the in-betweens. Remember your why.
So lastly, we would like to leave you with a poem written by Edwin Hufford, 2018, long before COVID changed the way you attended school, graduation, and changed the way you would spend the first few moments as a registered nurse. It is entitled, Be a Nurse. Be a Nurse by Edwin Hufford. As I look all around me and I see life has changed, all my younger hopes and dreams have all been rearranged. I used to want to be a hero, fly around just doing good, learning as I got older to do the things I should. I never wanted to be famous or own big fancy cars or set foot on the moon and study all the stars. I did not seek out power to tell others what to do, but if I could be like anyone, I'd want to be like you, helping little children and some older people too.
If I could go back in time, I know just what I'd do. I would not look for diamonds or lots of money in a purse. I would be the best of heroes. I would become a nurse. Thank you and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Heather Jones. I am an academic success liaison, and today I'm going to present the Human Touch Award. A little bit about this award. Dr. Marjorie Perrin was a dedicated nurse educator, co-founder of Galen College, and member of the board of directors until her death in 2011. The Marjorie Perrin Essence of Nursing Human Touch Award is presented to a graduating student from the day and evening PN programs. This award provides an opportunity to honor Dr. Perrin's legacy of nursing compassion and to recognize Galen nursing students who exemplify the essence of nursing. The recipient is nominated by classmates who choose a peer they feel most embodies the human touch in dealing with their patients and fellow nurses. As I say the names of the award recipients, if you are here, if you would please stand. Heather Ovington, class of spring 2020. Melanie Goodman, class of spring 2020. Abigail McCord-Kurds, summer 2020. Melissa Wayne, summer 2020. Laura Vaudry, fall 2020. Scott Marchand, fall 2020. Tiffany Young, winter 2020. Jamie Fernahue, winter 2020. Kimberly Fox, spring 2021. And Jennifer Lopez, spring 2021. If we can give a round of applause to all recipients.
Hi, my name is Nancy McConnell. I am also an Academic Success Liaison, and in your program, I'm taking the place of Michael Grace. I am up here to announce the recipients of the Emerging Leader Award and a little bit about this award. Kathy Mershon personifies a standard of excellence that places her among the top leaders in the profession. She is co-founder of our nursing program and currently serves as chair of the board of directors for Galen College of Nursing. Due to her reputation as a nursing leader and humanitarian, Kathy Mershon Nursing Leadership Award was created to recognize a graduating student from each of the RN programs who demonstrate the personal and professional qualities of leadership, resourcefulness, innovation, and excellence. The candidate is recommended for this award by both students and faculty. So, as I call your name, will you please stand and remain standing until I complete the list? Melina Ferris Moore for Spring 2020. Stephen Hoffman, Spring 2020. Bart Conley, Spring 2020. Angela Autry, Summer 2020. Tiffany Garrity, Summer 2020. Kelly Hinklin, Summer 2020. Catherine Insweiler, Fall 2020. Lindsay Mattingly, Fall 2020. Nathan Rucker, Fall 2020. Taylor Sanders, Winter 2020. Morgan Bullock, Spring 21. Ruth Carey, Spring 2021. Sarah Kraus, Spring 2021. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brittany Payne, and I'm here to present the Leadership in Nursing Award. The Leadership in Nursing Award honors nationally recognized Dr. Tracy Ortelli, a leader in nursing education, role model, mentor, and scholar who has dedicated her professional career to advance the development and assessment of nursing curriculum and the certification and recognition of nurse educators. Dr. Tracy Ortelli was an instrumental in the initial development of the pre-licensure bachelor's program of Galen College of Nursing. The Leadership in Nursing Award was created to recognize BSN students who demonstrate outstanding leadership qualities by inspiring others, exemplifying personal integrity, serving as role model and advocate, and upholding Galen College of Nursing's I-CARE principles of inclusivity, character, accountability, respect, and excellence. So if you could please stand when I call your name and remain standing. First is Jamie Vaughn Kelvin in Spring 2020. Harper Reed, Summer 2020. Emma Finchen, Fall 2020. Presley Scarborough, Winter 2020. And Victoria Dorado, spring 2021. And offer them a round of applause. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kristen Blanford, and I am going to do the reading of the names for our graduates. Bachelor of Science in Nursing students, please stand and come forward. Chelsea Booton. Taylor Kaufman. Brianna Roten. Hillary Slater. Caroline Williams. This concludes our BSN nurses. Associate of Science in Nursing students, please stand and come forward. Brianna Archardo. Elizabeth Armstrong. Rachel Barker. Jeremy Belcher. Kathy Bradshaw. Melina Ferris Moore. Destiny Garduno. Alexis Holt. Brenda Kyle. Beverly Dell. Cherie Hopkins. Leanna Hughes. Kayla Keeping. Sarah Kraus. Stacy Lamb. Lindsay McDonald. Jamie Aller. Jade Paris. Rebecca Scott. Taylor Sanders. Danielle Springmeyer. Margie Stotts. Jordan Turner. Morgan Wells.
I got mine. Yasser Sanchez.
Jasper.
Yasser
Yasser.
Sanchez.
Okay. Congratulations. Yasser Sanchez. Christina Schuler. This concludes our ADN nurses. Practical nursing students, please stand and come forward. Lankia Blakey. Kim Edwards. Jamie Fernahue. Latanya Forte. Leisha Hammond. Jessica Kohler. There you go. Deidre Lane. Serena Fulton. Say what? Serena Fulton. This concludes our PN nurses.
Hello, my name is Linda Bragg, and I'm going to be reading, we're actually going to talk about, or I'm going to present to you the ceremony of lights, okay, and then we'll have the Nightingale Pledge. So a little bit about the history of the ceremony of lights. It's been a tradition in nursing education. So the ceremony of lights is the passing of one flame to another, and it signifies the passing of knowledge and the acceptance of responsibilities. Also, the rights and the obligations of the nursing profession. We offer our pledge in this ceremony. Okay. At this time, I'd like for all graduates, nursing faculty, and guests in the nursing profession to please stand. You should have a candle. If you would at this time, turn them on. It's on the bottom for the nurses. Okay, I'm going to dim the lights. All right. So the Nightingale Pledge, it's named in honor of Florence Nightingale, and it's a statement of the ethics and principles of the nursing profession. Lystra Gretter and a committee for the Farron Training School for Nurses in Detroit, Michigan, created this pledge in 1893. This is the modified version of the Hippocratic Oath. Please repeat each phrase after me. I solemnly pledge myself in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the nursing standards both as a science and an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of quality standards of care and personal accountability. I will devote myself to the protection, the healing and welfare of those committed to my care. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will act with compassion and ethical manners. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful substances. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of responsibility that's integral to the nursing profession and the significance of commitments I pledge today. Thank you, and you can turn your candles off at this point. Okay, thanks.
right, so you just sat down, and I'm going to make all the graduates stand back up again. Get the blood flowing a little bit. All right, all graduates, please stand and turn and face your family and friends. So find them out in the audience and turn around and find them. All right, everybody see them? Please say thank you to them and give them an applause for their support, love, and confidence in your nursing journey. All right, graduates, today is celebration of your next step of your professional journey. Congratulations and warmest wishes for a successful future. Congratulations, it's been a long time coming, but we've been there waiting for this day to happen. So congratulations, all of you all.